Back at it again, YouTube. Just coming back. Been out for a little minute. The reason I've been out, I was hoarse. Got like a little slight cold when I was in Dallas a week ago. And since like last time I went to Dallas and went to Nashville, I came back with like a little weird cold where you're not really sick, but you got that little cold, and my voice just went hoarse for whatever reason. I don't know why. I think I may have been hollering at the party too. In my aunt's 60th birthday party, talking loud. You know the music be on, and you be talking to people here, you talking loud. But I don't know. What I'm here to talk about today is rappers, and is rapping the most dangerous job? There's been a big talk about that, how rapping is so dangerous in the light of so many rappers getting killed, robbed, assaulted lately, and it's weird. And it's not weird, it's sad with the times. But I'm basically here to dispel the myth that rapping is the most dangerous job. I came up listening to rap. I started in 1992. You probably, because I'm 42, so The Chronic came out when I was like 12 years old. And I remember listening to it over my homeboy's house. He's still one of my best friends now. Had a birthday party. He was turned 13 or something. And one of my other good friends, I'm still real good friends with today, he brought the tape over. Listen, we were cassette tapes, not even CDs. He had the cassette tape. And we had a little radio, little tape. I don't even call it a boom box. Just one of them little deals you get out of probably Walmart, Family Dollar. Put your little tape in there. Had a radio tape, 2 little speakers. It had decent sound though. You can put it in the backyard and turn it up and it'll do what you need to do. It wouldn't be great sound quality, but you could hear it if need be. And we were listening to it. We heard it came on and dun 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 and all that, and that Nothing But a G thing, Dre Day. And that was amazing when I heard that Chronic. I was hooked. I was hooked on rap. And then Doggy Style. Then DPG, Murder Was the Case, soundtrack. That what was that other one? That soundtrack, the other soundtrack was Snoop. That's the first time I heard Snoop, when Snoop rapped and went off on the deep cover. Man, it was crazy, and that's when I got into rap. And really the first murder in hip hop that we were really on was the whole Tupac Biggie thing, because I remember I was in class. I was in 10th grade, I think in health class, and we heard Tupac died. Like everything stopped, because people got, hey, we heard Tupac died. It came on the news. It didn't come on. It didn't come on like a cell phone or anything, because we didn't have cell phones. We had beepers in '95. Like we had beepers. You had a few people may have a cell phone, but. These are the big brick phones. Everybody had beepers. You had to go run to a telephone, payphone, or a house phone to use the phone. And we heard about Tupac. And then shortly after that, Biggie died. And those were the 2 biggest, the first time we really ever heard of rappers getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? Just getting shot and killed. And that was a big thing, But I want to dispel the myth that rapping is the most dangerous job, because I'm going to tell you it's not. And you're going to say, how can you say that? How can you say rapping is not the most dangerous job when you see all these rappers getting killed? Well, I'm going to tell you how. Because I can name off, let's start with J. Cole. Let's go with Wiz Khalifa. I like Wiz. Let's go with Currency, Spitter Andretti. Let's go with, heck, even French Montana. He used to be in a lot of beef sometimes. French Montana. Who else can we go with? Let's go with Kendrick Lamar. On the West Coast, in the heart of it all, where it always goes down. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. Just those rappers alone. I know I can name a lot more. They just not coming to my head right now. I like Kanye. Kid Cudi. Let's talk about Jay-Z. He's old. He's kind of retired now. Let's see who else. I'm trying to think about the different places, different areas. But all the people I named, let's go kind of like old school, not really. Let's go Flow Rider, Nelly, Chingy. Even people make jokes about Chingy. But these are older rappers in my era. But one thing I'm getting at, they got something in common. Let's say Pitbull from Miami. What's one thing all these guys got in common? They not rapping about shooting, killing, and what they gonna do to somebody in their raps. Even Snoop, you know. It's not about being a rapper. It's about the content you spit. And I'm gonna give you an example. That's just like if I get on YouTube and start screaming, I got the fastest Corvette. I'm beating Hellcats. I'm beating Cobras. I'm beating them all. I'm beating Mustang Cobras. I'm beating Hellcats. I'm beating all the ZL1s, even though it's Chevy, the same family. I'm beating Ferraris. I'm beating Lambos. Ain't nobody better than me. What you gonna have happen? Think about it for a second. What you gonna have happen? Dude crazy. I got a college faster than him. I got a college faster than him. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up on him. I'm gonna start making response videos. No, you ain't. I got this. And I bet you I'll beat you. So you're gonna have people challenge you. It's like girls say, I'm the baddest bee in the game. I got the biggest arse. I got the biggest, and I got the baddest body, and I'm the baddest bitch ever. It's gonna be other bras who like, I know she ain't. This, she ugly, this, and they gonna start making videos. No, she ain't. Look at her. This. I'm way better than her. You gonna have people try you and call you out. Because humans are naturally competitive, and we want to compete, and so that's what's happening with what they call. I don't like the word. I guess it's called drill rap. I don't like the word. It's not really gangster rap because real gangsters don't do what they doing. It's like murder idiot rap. Because the majority of all the rappers that are getting killed now, like especially like the drill rap. I'm not talking about like for instance Dolph. But I'm like talking about like all the drill rappers. Every song damn near is about what they gonna do to the ops, what they will do to the ops if they see them. I'm really about it. I'm really about the smoke. I'm really about taking lives, and it's all about taunting almost. It's like you hear their raps. It's always scenario based. If a N-word would. If an N-word would. If I'm in the house and an N-word run up on me, I'm going to do this to him. If an N-word do this, I'm going to do this to him. And it's just painting out scenarios. If this happened, this is what I'll do. That's the main part. This is all, if you listen to this, all what I would do if. And there's nothing positively, like if somebody do this, I'm gonna tell them, hey, leave me alone, and hey, let's squash this because I don't want to die, you don't want to die. No, it's all if you do this, I'm gonna react this way with the sticks and the switches, and we gonna do this, and how am I going to delete you, and how I'm gonna delete you, and why I'm gonna delete you, and what tools I'm gonna use to delete you. The whole rap is based around this. Or if it's not that, they're telling stories, and they're pretty much telling scenarios on how they did a person, but not using names or using a few things so you won't know exactly what they're talking about. But if you keep up with the rappers and you follow them a little bit, you follow all the blogs, you know what's going on. You know exactly who they're talking about. And then if they're not doing that, they dissing the dead. And they talking about people who died and desecrating graves and seeing who can be the be the biggest idiot and spray paint graves, piss on graves, shit on graves, do whatever on graves, and do whatever they can deface murals and all that. So it's the same thing with saying I got the baddest car or I got the best body, or you're gonna have people try you, and then you also got to look at you speaking things into existence, because you can't speak things to existence. You should be taught that your thoughts become things. The tongue is mightier than the sword, but when you're doing this, you're bringing that energy in and you're bringing this to you. And then when this happens, everybody's like, oh, they're crying, it shouldn't happen, and what's going on? That's what's going on. They're rapping about it, taunting people. And you're taunting people, telling them what you will do. And people are trying to really see if you really will do it. And they're getting tested. It's just simple as that. It's just simple as that. It's anybody that rap. If you notice, all the rappers that are getting knocked off, that's what's happening. Except for a few of them, like I think like XXX, he was in a few little beefs and stuff. But in that little incident, he wasn't just necessarily taunting people and stuff. But I don't know exactly everything XXX had going on. But I do know the time where he did get knocked out on stage for whatever beef he had going on. But I'm here to say this. If you're not rapping about killing, murdering, doing harm to people, and talking about violence, that violence usually won't come your way. And that just shows the lack of skill of the majority of these rappers in this drill rap culture. Because if they're not rapping, what else they gonna rap about? I think the cleaning guy's coming to my office in a minute, so I might have to pause it. But if the majority of these guys are not rapping about killing, murdering, or what they would do scenarios, I ain't gonna say they can't, but either they're too scared to try, they're very limited in what they can rap about. You know what I'm saying? And I believe some of them get locked into, they make a drill song and it goes big and they think they gotta keep repeating it, because if they don't, nobody will listen. A lot of times it's the case because a lot of these guys can't rap. It's like terrible. It's like they're just talking over beats. That's all they doing. They're not even rapping no more. They ain't trying to rap. They just trying to see who can have the most guns on the camera, jump around, act a fool, get a Hellcat or a Scat Pack and burn rub in the video, have guns, and jump around with a lot of dudes. I mean, how many times can you do that same video? When does that get old? You see no growth. So the only thing they can do is go up and up and up, attacking and threatening and getting more violent in their lyrics to get attention. And they're going to get the right attention they want, and then they get the right attention from the people that's going to eventually kill them, or the police or the feds get them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's people that had long careers in rap music. They didn't have to worry about this violence because they're not speaking, they're not talking about it. It's one thing to have like one song, like even the rappers back in the day. One of the realest things Master P said, I respect him so much for that. He said, I'll never rap about another man on my tape. You know what I'm saying? Spend my time. This is my time for the world to hear me and to push my music and to spend my whole thing rapping about somebody else. Even though P and them, they'll take a shot here and it be so sneak diss. If you really don't know what's going on, you will miss it. But if you listen to rap, you'll hear when the sneak diss used to come from P to Cash Money or Baby, and you hear the sneak diss with Baby and them sneak diss No Limit. And it'd be so light and so mild, but it might be one or two sneak diss in the whole album, and that's it. They not making no whole songs. Baby wasn't making no whole songs about P. P wasn't making no whole songs about Baby. You know what I'm saying? They didn't fool with each other. They kept it like that. And I wish our community could be like that, where you be like, hey, I don't like you, you don't like me. You leave me alone, I'm going to leave you alone, and we're going to be good. We're not going to be trying to kill each other. We're not going to be trying to rile on each other. Hey, we can ball and get money and just leave each other alone. And just respect each other as men. And if I ain't got nothing good to say about you, in the public, I'm not gonna say it. You know, it's different when people get together in private and say stuff, but I'm not gonna say anything publicly negative about you. You know, and that needs to be pushed in the game. You know, because it's pointless. Because if you so-called rapping, and you're making all this money, it's ridiculous. You know, it's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous what YSL and YFN going through now. It's stupid. It don't make no sense. You know, these brothers finna, especially Lucci and Thug, they probably finna do a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Over. I mean, it's crazy. I know it's people. You know, lives been lost. I know what's going on in it. I don't want to just get too deep into all that because so many people that do all that, but it's just ridiculous. But rap is not a dangerous job if you're not rapping about the bull crap. If you rapping about, guarantee you, if you rapping about money and rapping about the good life and rapping about, you know, women, money, and having fun, that's the type of energy you're gonna bring. Just like Wiz. All Wiz talk about having fun, kicking it, and getting hot. And that's what type of energy you bring to his crowd. You might have some stuff that pop off every once in a while. I think I heard something, but Wiz really ain't got to worry about, as long as he's doing what he's supposed to do and not doing nothing stupid that anybody shouldn't do. He really ain't got to worry about nobody trying to kill him or rob him and doing all this type of stuff to him. But that's what I just wanted to say on this video. But I'm going to talk more about the bail bonding. That's what to venture off in that. Rap is not a dangerous job unless you make it a dangerous job. I'm out.